Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, just turned afternoon. It's about 12:15. We're gonna leave this place. We're still at the Natuurpark Omhuizen, and yeah, we're gonna drive on to the west, no, to the east coast today. So yeah, a new location tonight, and yeah, a new route. So gonna go to another part of the Sealand island. There's Bo. I'm gonna take her around the buildings, so maybe she needs to pee, and then we'll start driving. See you guys on the road. Yeah, we are on the road again, and it just started raining when we were packing up, so yeah, it's not bad to drive. It's to our end destination, but I put a few stops in between of camper spots, so I just want to check them out and maybe have a walk. When one is near a supermarket, the other one is in nature. It's a nature place on the lake again, so yeah, just want to check them out and maybe pick some stuff up at the supermarket and have a walk with Bo at the nature spot. So this was a very nice place, the Natuurpark Omhuizen, the information and visitor center at the Viking Center. So that was very nice. Filled up on water. The water was easy there, and with a tap outside of the building, even with a little sink, so people could do dishes or wash up or whatever, because there were those shelters also. And yeah, and it was also very good water for drinking, so filled up everything. And now we're heading for the east coast. So yeah, I haven't been there yet, so that's nice. Oh, and when I just when I started the van, I was packing up. I believe I saw that white-tailed sea eagle they had at the lake. There was a pheasant had alert call, so he was screaming out, and then the huge bird of prey came over, and first I couldn't see what kind of bird it was, but then it came across the road and I saw the white tail very clearly, and it was a bit yeah, lightish brown, and if I remember correctly from the pictures at the information center, and also in the castle in Jägerpris we've been, there was a stuffed one, and yeah, that it was that white-tailed seagull they have here. So yeah, that was cool to see, but very. I could not get go back in and get a camera. I just had to watch the bird, because yeah, would have turned around to get the camera, the bird would have been long gone. So I can't say it enough, but Denmark's really beautiful. I really love those rolling hills and all the yellow in this time of year, where the rapeseed is blooming on the fields. I saw this village had a sign at the entrance that it is 700 years old. It was 700 years old in 2017, I believe it said. So it's quite old. Of course, there are not all that buildings are left, but yeah, I thought it might be fun to just take you guys with me in a little town like that. Diesel's up in price, so good thing we filled up yesterday. Here's another of those churches with the steps on the facade. Hair salon, and down here another hair salon and another hair salon. The Danish really seem to like their hair, because I've never seen so many hair salons as I've seen in Denmark now. It was the same in Kalundborg. When I walked through the town, I saw at least 20 hair salons. Now that might be a bit too much, but at least 10. At least.
Na 700 meter neem op de rotonde de tweede afslag.
No, I don't have, at least I haven't seen that many old buildings. Right in the beginning there was a really old building with the wood and clay. But yeah, there's not so much left, at least not on this street going through the little town.
Na 300 meter neem op de rotonde de tweede afslag.
1307 to 2017.
De tweede afslag.
That must have been 2007 then, because else it wouldn't be 700 years. I don't know if you can see, but here to the left between the trees there's a wall raised with stones, nature stones. So maybe it's part of some estate or something, I don't know. It's quite a pile of firewood coming up here on the right. Looks like they thinned, they just cut off everything here in the front piece. Maybe they are gonna build something there, but it was quite a pile, just stacked up trees. Looked a bit messy from a distance. Looked a bit like that Mikado, the game with the sticks. You gotta take one out without moving any others. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it really is beautiful. And I totally disagree with people saying Denmark is just like the Netherlands. It's really not. At least not Zealand. Of course, you could pick a point somewhere in the Netherlands that looks something like a point in Denmark, but that goes for every country. But in general, it reminds me way more of France, because these rolling hills, that's what large portions of France are in the northern half. The coastline, it remembers me of Normandy and Brittany. It really does. It doesn't remember me of the Netherlands at all. And of course, I mean, remind me, not remember me. It doesn't remind me of the Netherlands at all, really. I think we're getting close to that first spot at the lake. The lake is to our right, so I put the navigation on so we don't miss the spot. And we're driving into the forest now. It's beautiful. Yeah, this should be it. Let's see, yeah, parking lot. The tennis club. This isn't a bad spot. Big tree stumps. We're gonna park right next to them. I believe the branches of the beech tree standing behind on that low.
Volg deze route nog 4 kilometer.
Yeah, that's our next destination. Yeah, just out of hand. Did not bring the gimbal, but this is where we park up. Beautiful old building, and we're gonna walk over to the lake. Let's see. Yeah, there's a little ramp, boat ramp, pier into the water. That's nice. And I just saw the sign for last year. 25th of May, the water temperature was 19.1 degrees. So I'm gonna check the temperature now, but I can't imagine it's that warm. Beautiful. I don't think the temperature is almost 20 degrees, but it isn't that cold either, so. Yeah, here is the second spot I wanted to check out. Campers down here, and there are 2 campers and down here I see.
U passeert een tussenpunt.
Camper cars. He is across a few, I guess. Oh no, it's auto camper. So you have to stay in there like this. Okay. I get it. Yeah.
Na 100 meter rechts afslaan. Daarna neem op de rotonde de tweede afslag.
And this should also be with electricity. So let's check it out for a second. Yeah, there is free electricity here, and you can trash cans and stuff. So yeah, it's when you need the electricity, this is a perfectly fine spot, because yeah, there is electricity and you even get it for free. But we don't need that. We rather stay in nature somewhere.
Na 100 meter rechts afslaan. Daarna neem op de rotonde de tweede afslag.
And this is also annoying because the whole parking lot is empty and then someone just puts his car in the auto camper zone. Yeah, we are, I'll close my window a bit. We are on the highway to Copenhagen now. Our destination is just south of Copenhagen. And from here it says 60 kilometers to Copenhagen, and I believe our end destination is 40 kilometers or something like that, just shy of 40 kilometers. So yeah, on the highway, according to my navigation, we're going to hit some road construction or traffic in a few minutes. So yeah, we'll see. And then it should be no more obstruction and up to our end destination. Yeah, here's the bit where the road construction is going on, but like you see, speed 110. I don't drive that with the bus. And it goes down to 80. So it's probably just a little piece where we need to slow down a bit, and it doesn't look like it gets to a standstill or a very slow speed, so we're still at 80 now. But yeah, I don't think this is too bad. About 15 kilometers. I think we're gonna leave the highway because then it's the next instruction. So let's see. Following Lars, we're going to the nest. So yeah, like to see that. I believe we're taking the scenic route in. I'm not supposed to be on this road with my 3.5 tons or 23,250 actually, but at the beginning of the road it said 2-ton maximum. Yeah, pheasants. Here in the field. Beautiful though, but yeah, I'm very curious if this is the normal road in, or maybe with traffic now it's 4:30, so then it's it's not the only road in, because now we're on normal asphalt again. Yeah. Okay, I believe I should park it here. Hi, we are going to leave the campsite, the nest is on.
Daarna links afslaan.
Lars just went back real quick because he forgot his jacket outside the nest. He did laundry But yeah, so I'll just wait here on the side for Lars, and then we go up north again to the vicinity of Frederiksund. Yeah. So yeah. I put you guys back on when we're on the road and there's something to see. The sun is setting slowly, so that should make up for some beautiful lightning in the video. If we don't just ride into the sun, because then it's going to be difficult. Sorry, I'm chewing on a piece of coconut. But yeah, this is what I mean. So the Raven is in front. I've got the destination in my navigation too, but I just have to follow the Raven.
Scherp links afslaan.
Look at that. This is what I mean with the lightning, the sun going down. Beautiful how the trees color in the sunlight. The grass is green, the clouds in the sky. Yeah, nice.
Scherp links afslaan.
Look how beautiful. Yeah, it really is. By the way, it isn't that long of a drive. It was about 30 or 35 minutes. I just saw there's still 20 minutes, about 20 minutes left. So that's fairly close. And there's all berries to the left of me. All berries. It looks a bit like blackberries or the red berries, how do you say? In Denmark they're called solbær, and they are zwarte bessen in the Netherlands. They sell them here a lot. My dad would like them.
Rechts.
Yeah, there's the sun. We're getting at the fjord again. Straight on, the silvery patch. That's the fjord. The orange ball, that is the ball, that is the sun. It's setting.
Na 1 kilometer rechtdoor rijden.
But yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. We are at our destination, at the same fjord as we were when I arrived in Denmark, near Frederiksund, so a week ago, but now on the other side, on the side of Frederiksund. Yeah, this is
U heeft uw bestemming bereikt.
a parking lot right at See some youth hanging out in the shelter, I believe. See, it's a bit moist, the grass.